Hello everyone, my name is Ivo and welcome to Cooking with the Koyas. Have you ever wondered what to do with fennel? Well, today folks, we're going to talk all about fennel. Not the seeds, but the bulb. The bulb that you find in your local grocery store. So let's get started right now. Okay, so first of all, you may or may not know fennel is very, very healthy. It is known to have heart benefits. It also is known to reduce inflammation. It curbs your appetite, so if you're on a diet, it'll help that way. And it's even been known to have anti-cancer properties. So, full of benefits. And the other thing, folks, not a lot of calories. This big piece here of fennel, probably only about 40 calories. So there's more calories than you find in celery. However, they're still very, very low in calories. So, low in calories, lots of health benefits. So the first thing you have to do with your fennel bulb is wash it. Wash the outside of it. Take it under a sink under running water and wash it all around on the outside. And once you've done that, now you can think about cutting your bulb. First thing you should know, everything here is edible. It's all edible. I like to, however, cut the stalks off. So I'm going to cut the stalks off right now. Okay, this I washed earlier, but the stalks, folks, are also edible. Okay? These, however, as opposed to eating them raw, these can be put aside and used for, let's say, a soup stock base, or if you're cooking fish or anything of that nature. We'll talk about cooking a little bit with fennel as well, but right now we're going to talk about the raw part, which is right here. So we've washed it, we cut the tops off. Now what you do, folks, is just with a knife, cut it right up the middle. Okay, it's very, very beautiful on the inside. And then I like to then cut it again in half. Okay, so now I've got these quarters. So now with these quarters, you can see how they're layered. They're all individually layered, okay? So what you do is take this bulb, or this portion of the bulb. Now you want to wash the inside of the fennel bulb. Sometimes there's dirt in there, so just take your cold water under the tap and run it through and just wash it out so it's washed on the inside as well. So these 4 pieces that I just cut, I'm just going to put them aside because these 2 I've already cut and washed. So, one thing to note about fennel, lots of flavor. If you like licorice, if you like sambuca, you're gonna love fennel. If you've never tried it before, you at least gotta try it once to see if you like it. It's very, very tasty. Now, speaking of tasty, you see all these layers. See how these are all layers, as I mentioned earlier. Well, the outside layer, okay, very tasty. However, as you work your way inside, the closer you get to the inside of this core, the tastier they are. More and more flavor as you go along. This piece right here will be the most flavorful. Right there. Loaded with flavor. Beautiful. So if you take a bite and you start from the outside and you say, oh, this is okay. Keep working your way in. You're going to get a lot more flavor and a lot more tender. They're very, very tender as you get to the inside. The other thing I want to mention, I'm just going to take all these layers off right now. Okay, and now you're left with this core. Don't throw the core out. The core is very tasty also. Okay. So now that I've eaten some fennel, let's talk about when it comes to eating fennel raw. Well, we're going to talk about 3 ways. My favorite 3, including the 3rd way, which was my father's absolute favorite way to eat fennel. So the first way is, as you've seen, just pick it up, take a bite and start chewing. You can snack on these. You can have them for lunch, just eat them the way they are. If you're in the car and you're hungry and you want a little snack, whatever the case may be, you can just Eat them just the way they are. They're fantastic. The other thing you can do, which is also excellent, if you like salads, just slice them into very thin slivers. Okay? Nice, very thin slivers of fennel. Okay? Just like that. So just cut them all up. Cut up a bunch like that. Whatever salad you're making, don't change your salad, but enhance it by adding these strips of fennel to your salad. You'll be amazed at the flavor and the change that it makes to your salad. Absolutely fantastic. And again, you're adding flavor and you're adding more health benefits to your salad. So slice them thin, add them to your salad. Now, how does my father's favorite way? Take a dipping bowl, extra virgin olive oil. Again, another healthy ingredient. A little bit of salt and a little bit of black pepper. Now you take your fennel bulb, dip it in the olive oil. Look at that, dripping with olive oil, dripping with flavor. So tasty. Get yourself some good extra virgin olive oil. Before dinner, or if you have a dinner party, you want to put out some appetizers. This is a great appetizer that you could put out. People can dip and enjoy. It's so much flavorful with the extra virgin olive oil on there. Again, it's perfectly fine just picking it up and eating it as is, but you start adding a little bit of salt, black pepper, and extra virgin olive oil, it takes it to a whole new level. So those are 3 of my favorite ways, including my father's absolute favorite way, just to eat fennel. And if you want to cook with it, folks, basically wherever you cook with celery, you can substitute that with the fennel. So right off the bat. But it's fantastic for soups, fish dishes. Slice it up like this, fry it up with some oil and fry your fish with the fennel bulb. That's fantastic too. So soups, fish, salads, basically everything you'd use celery for, you could use the fennel for. Folks, if you've never tried it, you've seen it in the grocery store and you've always wondered, next time you're in there, pick one up, just one, bring it home and wash it up and try it any way you'd like, but try it raw first and I think you'll be in for a good treat. I love them. It's a good healthy snack, very good for you, very tasty. Hope you like it as well. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode of Cooking with the Koyas. And as always, folks, thanks for spending time with me. And until next time, buon appetito. Yeah, I'll do more of the dipping, I think, because it's so flavorful.